kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll go to the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
To the air, it's Overton. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. In the red area, it's Johnson. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Calls his own number. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll toss it to the left. He breaks the tackle. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Absolutely its way. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Overton. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Parks. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back on the option, the give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Parks. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. There he goes. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Now on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And here comes the punt team. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Back to pass, it's Overton. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. The give to the back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Got a man. It's Johnson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for a huge play. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. They'll try the left side. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He'll pull it on the read. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw, it's Overton. The screen, and watch out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They bring the punter onto the field now. Heels the punt and try to pick up some yards. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now on the move. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Off the play fake. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll try the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Overton. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So no dice on 3rd down, and they'll punt it away on 4th. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give to the fullback. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the back. Runs through a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes one man miss. On the move is the 30. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Slithers into space.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try to pop the draw. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And here comes the punt team. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll go back to work on offense. On the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Hand off to the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They kick it away on fourth down. Wants to return it. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Overton. Finds his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll go right back to it. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking for a man. It's Overton. Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner will be dragged down. Now this offense is back on the field. Running back searching for a hole. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. They'll run the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They punted away on fourth down. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Overton. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Lane. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They're going to run it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarterback just held that too long on a third down play, and the sack will force the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Offense working from the pistol. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Firing to the right, complete. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. pushing downfield on first down. Using his feet to buy time.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes down. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Working that left side now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Dead center perfect. That brings them to within one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Powers through the defender. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. This is a designed run. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Nestles it in at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. To the air on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and still on his feet. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to pass. It's Overton. He's got him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Quarterback on the keeper. Kept it, and he's passed him up. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Look out, he's got room. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Gets it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and his offense is smelling the end zone. He'll do it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Scanning the field, it's Overton. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Never a doubt. The lead sliced to 3 at 16-13. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Using his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Run it with the fullback. Shakes off the defender. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Punt is in the air. Here's the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll give it to the back. He's in open space downfield. Oh, what a cut! Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll ride the hot hand. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Shoots it to the left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Power football with the run. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Overton. Makes the grab, it's Parks. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Lost a throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Handoff from the gun. Makes a man miss. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. And now on 3rd down after that last run. He's looking downfield to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The option look. He'll keep it himself. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll run the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll ride his man on the option. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Give to the fullback. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Here's the handoff. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Overton. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Gets the back moving. Toss to the outside. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Here comes the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. Bears the pressure. Quickly complete. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. I'm not sure what good that did. The completion's fine for the percentage and the stats, but the result's the same. Not enough for the 1st down. Punt team on the field. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Back to the ground game on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Overton. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. There he goes. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They try to pop a run on the draw. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Anderson with the carry. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Line is set on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Hunt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Past the first down marker and still running. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The give to the big fullback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the ground with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 46. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? A designed run for the quarterback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. He's looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. On the ground with the counter. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Overton. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Turning it on. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Right on the money. What a cut. Now he's loose. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. From the gun, the ground game. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. It'll be a draw. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that is perfect. You've got to score quick and get the ball back quickly here to win this game.
They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Give to the big fullback. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Leaves it with the running back. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. This crowd knows when to bring it. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Attempt to try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Pulls and fires complete. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They'll pull it on the read. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Quick completion to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Overton. He's got it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. On the option. Now the pitch. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Oh, better look out. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Looking deep down the right side. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.